So here is going to be the new geteach.com. It's kind of in testing mode. I let my students have it this week, and they found a couple little issues that I fixed, spacing wise and stuff like that. And I'm kind of hoping I can get information on maybe some other minor changes that I can do. It works on Windows and Macs with the Chrome browser. It'll work on the Chromebook, and it will also work on Android devices with Chrome browser as well. Not the stock Android, but with the browser, but the Chrome browser. But this is not a touch-friendly kind of application here. It really does require a mouse at a minimum, or a touchpad, and a control key if you want to look at multiple layers. So here it is, again, like the old site, two maps side by side. This one has the interesting feature of dropping in Pegman, so you can do Street View as well, and all the divs are resizable. In addition, you can full screen just the left map or the right canvas here. This little arrow, the second icon on the right, will reset everything back to kind of its original state. The one between the ruler and the arrows, this kind of window thing popping out, that just does stacking order, in case you wanted the second map on top. And this one here, as I said, is just the ruler, so it'll give you lat long. You can also get measurements from using the drawing tool. See, that's 4,374 miles. If you move the line over to like Canada or something like that because of the projection, you're going to have to click off to get the new distance there. In addition, you can use the polygon, and just kind of the same way you're used to, but it'll give you area as well as the perimeter. You can also erase the drawings right here in this window. It's a little trash can where it says drawing tools, to the right of drawing tools. You can turn off some of the map controls. You can turn on and off the synchronization. You can turn on and off the zoom and the boundaries, the road layers. Elevation works very similar to kind of the Google Earth one. Just give 2 points and there's your elevation. If you click on the chart down here, you'll get the arrow following the path up there. You can reset it and try again. You can even start clicking some more, and it'll give you continue that path. Let you look at the elevation that way. Turn it off, turns everything off. So those are kind of the nice little features there. If you notice right now, these are blank. That layers are blank. If I go and I select a map over here, let's do plate tectonics. It populates that area. So I select the map on the bottom right of each of the canvases. I click on the map that I want, and you see here there's volcanoes. So again, like I say, you can add a layer in this case. So just hit Control and click, and then that will add the volcano layer on top of that plate layer. If you want to look at the description of the map, same kind of thing. Just hit Control, Description. It'll bring up the description window. It'll go up and down. To turn off the description, just Control click. To turn off the volcanoes, Control click. Works that easy. If you want to put a map on the other side, on the kind of the right canvas there, you can either choose the select map here, or you just go ahead and use this drop down. Switch to map canvas 2, and I don't know, just do NASA's topography on that side. Drop this window out, and you can kind of see topography along with these plate boundaries. And then you can even use the elevation tool if you would like to. In addition, with all three. And then I guess, you can even, I don't know, drop Pegman somewhere around here. That looks like a good place. And you can get your Street View. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so that's just kind of choosing the maps that are already there. You can also just pull straight in from the Maps Gallery. So go to Maps Gallery, find yourself a map, take that shared link, populate that input box, and then click this Maps Gallery button. So this should be on Map Canvas 1, and then it changed it over here. Again, it only pulls the first layer in that file. So right now it looks like it's just showing banks. You can also click the second layer to get banks and pawn shops. Go down here to, actually I should have just done this. Go to Austin, right? And the map will be there. I also have in my Maps Engine platform, so here's the median income for Austin. If I want to add that to the same map, I just find the API access and that code. Notice it says Map Canvas 2 at the top because I chose that one. Put it right there and I'll do API Engine key, Maps Engine API key, and it'll populate right there. And you can just click on one of the polygons and it'll give you that's the mean income. If I want to change it to the median income, I just click here. Want to add the legend, Control click. Oops. Got a little click happy there. And I get the legend, and the reason why this is so dark, I think, is because that's the University of Texas. So, but you can tell the difference. Like here's a pretty affluent areas. The median income's 125, and a less affluent area, kind of over here, where all those pawn shops are. It's 30,000 is the median income. So, kind of really cool how you can use the Maps Engine and the gallery together. You can also use your shared drive, your Google Drive, and just take that shared link. This is what we created in Maps Engine Lite during the GTI session. So use the the Google spreadsheet, and then I downloaded that layer, that KML. Right now it only does one layer. So if you did 3 layers or something like that, you'd have to basically download and upload 3 layers to your Drive account. Oops, I think I did that wrong. So I'll copy the shared URL, making sure that the link is shared. I'll paste it in, and then I'll hit this Drive icon, and that changed it to the November tornadoes. And that's interesting. I have to fix that. See, there's already a bug right there. I'll work on that later. And that's basically how you get maps into this as well. So you can either use one of the maps that's already provided for you. Most of it comes from either the NOAA's website or it's something I've created. You use a KML located in your Drive. If you have a direct link to a KML, you can go ahead and put it in there. Just what says .kml or .kmz, and it'll load it, or the Maps Engine key. I recommend going through the Maps Engine platform though, because KML, the way it parses, doesn't parse equal with the Maps API. But I found if you can get it working in the Maps Engine API and bring it in that way, you'll at least see what can and how it parses, and get the features that you want. If you have any questions or need any help or anything, just kind of send me an email or a text or something like that, or you can send a private message on Plus or Twitter or even Facebook. I don't check Facebook that much though. I think it's going to be pretty fun, pretty interesting. Feel free to share it with anybody you want to. It's going to be a little cumbersome, I think, to start out because a lot of things are hidden, because I wanted to make sure that the maps get most of the screen. And so I don't know. I think it's pretty usable. My students had no problems using it, but who knows. Thanks.